After visiting the Gold Coast Fish Co-op, I was able to get the most spectacular seafood. Here I've got some baby calamari. Look how small the tentacles are. That is going to be so tender after it's been grilled. Some gorgeous prawns off the trawler, and don't forget those Balmain bugs that are so sweet up here in Queensland. Now I'm going to make a really simple Thai-inspired salad, a seafood salad with a combination of the prawns and the Balmain bugs and the grilled squid. Now we've got to get that on first. So I've just been preheating a grill pan. You can also do this on the barbecue. Now I don't want to over flavor this because I really want to taste the squid, so just a little bit of salt and a little bit of olive oil. And then get your hands in there and give it a really good mix. What I've done with the squid hoods is just cut some fine lines in it just to score it, and then cut it into big strips because this is going to curl up once it goes into the pan. Okay, I'm going to get this in. Oh, it already smells amazing. And when it comes to squid, there's two ways of cooking it. Flash frying it, so really fast, almost taking it off when it's still raw, or slow cooking it. Anything in between that is going to give you squid that's quite rubbery. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and take it out of the pan within 1 minute. So I'll turn it over and then take it out. Okay, while that's cooking, we can get onto a vinaigrette in a big bowl. This is very similar to a Nam Jim sauce, so some water, and it's even amounts of caster sugar and fish sauce. So the caster sugar is the sweet, saltiness comes from the fish sauce, and then we need some sour, so the zing of some lime. I like to use the lime zest and the lime juice so we get as much flavour out of this delicious lime. If you can't find limes, by all means you can use some lemon. You know, when it comes to Thai cooking, it's all about balance: sweet, salty, sour, heat, which I will get from the chili. Now I'm just going to cut this in half. And then the best way to get the juice out is with a good old dessert spoon. Squeeze the flesh so we get that juice. And the second one. Now just with a whisk, give that a mix until all of that caster sugar dissolves into the fish sauce and the water. Now we must have a taste to make sure that it's all balanced. Oh, amazing. You know, you can taste each individual element. It's almost like you start to salivate. You know that that's good. It's got a really big kick to it. Now for the chili, I'm using a green chili, a long green chili. You could use some small green chilies that have a little bit of fire to them. I know in Thai cuisine they like a lot of heat, so they probably would use a smaller one. I'm a bit of a wuss, so I'm going to use a long chili. I'm going to keep the seeds in so we have a little bit of warmth, and then that can go into our dressing. All right, let's have a look at this squid. It's looking good. It's changed colour. You know what? That is cooked to me. So I'm going to take that out and pop it with the rest of the seafood. So with our prawns and our Balmain bugs. I don't want this to be a hot salad. I want it to be a room temperature salad. So we'll just let it cool down for a little bit. All right, now for the rest of the salad. What I have here is some green pawpaw. This is fantastic. If you can get your hands on it, use it. It's got a wonderful crunch, so it's going to give this salad some texture. If you can't find green pawpaw, don't worry. You could use a little bit of cabbage, some green mango, or even just cucumber is fantastic in this seafood salad. I've just peeled it and I'm finely slicing it just to get it as fine as possible. And now I'll place that directly into our delicious vinaigrette to soften just a little bit, and some tomatoes. These are just ripe cherry tomatoes. With your tomatoes, leave them out of the fridge, or if they do need to be in the fridge, if it's a really hot day, bring them out 1 to 2 hours before you eat them because they're going to taste so much sweeter. And now for the herbs, a combination of coriander, fresh mint, and this is gorgeous. This is Thai basil. And I'm just taking it off the stalk and placing it directly into our bowl. This is almost going to act as a lettuce leaf. Instead of using boring old lettuce leaves, we're going to be using these herbs. They've all got really distinct, interesting flavors that's going to go so nicely with our fresh local seafood. Nice big handful of coriander. And now for the seafood, you can leave it whole or you can roughly chop it. So the little pieces can go in, the big pieces cut in half. Even the prawns, I'll cut them into thirds. These little tentacles can go in, and the Balmain bugs, well, how lucky are we to be able to source these. Cut them in thirds. Okay, now that the seafood has been prepared, it's all about tossing. clean hands and toss with your hands. You know, by using your hands in cooking, you're really getting all of those flavors to mingle together. And we're just going to place that in the middle, making sure that we've got all of that seafood, a few more of those little tomatoes. And then I love salad that has a bit of a crunch to it. So some fried shallots can go straight over the top. And there you have it. That's my Thai-inspired seafood salad. Yes, it's Thai-inspired, but I tell you what, that has the most amazing local seafood. This is the perfect dish to have on a beautiful beach just like this.